What's going on, everyone? It's Slender here, and just like I promised, I'm going to show you guys how to get that quest chain started for the Medleyfaire and how to get Maestro super fast, or not even super fast, but as fast as you can. And just as a little bonus, I've been getting this question a lot, and that question is, Slender, where do you get those bags with so much weight? Is that just a PTR thing? Well, it is. And you guys could skip this, if you already know. But for anybody that's interested, this is what your screen looks like when you first start a character on the PTR. And these are the big boy bags, 3,000 encumbrance apiece. So those are the bags, and that's how I get that 6,690 weight. And then I also get a question, and again, we're going to put timestamps in here so that you guys can skip right to the video, the part that you actually want to watch. And yeah, they give you a whole bag of gems. And then this is where you get to pick your gear. It's really cool. So if I'm going to play, let's just say I'm going to do bow dex, right? Dex, bow, spear. I would open the dex box, and you're going to get a couple different things. You're going to get a set of heavy armor, a set of light armor, and a set of medium armor, and then a box of trinkets. And you actually get 4 of those. So I can do that 4 more times and get all this different gear. So I'm going to go with light and medium because I need a medium chest. So there's my light, and it just gives you random stuff with this. It gives you the right attributes, but sometimes it gives you silly, perks that you don't need. And yeah, they're just random rolls. They're called playtester gear. And then here's the medium stuff. And again, I could do this 4 more times for each type. So I could keep rolling until, 4 more times until I get something that's really good. Like this right here. That's a pretty decent one if you're using poison shot. This one doesn't really make a lot of sense. No leaping strike. And then these are the trinkets that you get. And again, you get to roll this 4 more times. So look at that. Sacred. So that's how you do it. And, same thing for the crafting gear, the refining gear, everything. And then you get some tools. So anyway, just wanted to show you guys that's actually what it looks like. And then when you're ready to open your weapons, these are going to have all the corresponding attributes. So an axe is going to have strength. Hammer's going to have strength. Life staff's going to have focus. Or you could roll tank gear, which isn't really tanking gear. It just has constitution on all the weapons. So if you're a tank, you're going to want to open up, these for your secondary weapons and your primary. So to the point, we're going to start up the Medleyfaire quest line, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that so that you can get to the Maestro status, which allows you to buy that really cool, those patterns that I showed you in the other video. So first things first, right away, you are going to zoom out on your map, and you're going to head to one of the 4 locations that look like a sun. So there's one in Everfall, there's one in Weaver's Fen, there's one in Brightwood, and then the 4th one and final one is in Monarch's Bluffs. So we're going to go ahead and start with Monarchs and take a trip over there. All right, welcome back, everyone. So first things first, you're going to go up to the Maestro. I think this is the Maestro. Yeah, and you're going to try to get his status so that you can look badass just like him. So you can click on him, and you just start up the first quest. Now, this is super easy. I'm not going to go step by step on all the different quest objectives. You just, look at the objective up here, you get them done. This is the very first part where you collect all the different instruments. And also, if anybody's wondering, you should get a box of instruments to play with. Let me see. Yeah, right here. This is your box, and it gives you all the instruments. Or you could just start from the very beginning, do the progression, and get, just go with the quest line to get all your starter instruments. But that's all you have to do. You just keep going through the different quests. And you're going to get to a spot at the end of the quest line where you have no more quests, and then you're going to get stuck. You're going to hit a brick wall. You're not going to be getting any more reputation, and it's going to be a grind. And I'm going to show you guys how to get through that part as quickly and as efficiently as possible. So again, just keep doing the quest until you get stuck. Make sure you do all the quests because it does help. It's going to give you a big chunk of experience. So don't skip out on any. Just mow through it as fast as you can, and then we can start the grind. And yeah, it took me quite a few hours, but it's definitely doable. And the reason you want to get this done as quickly as possible is because these items that you can buy are amazing with this patch. I'm telling you, it's amazing. So that's not what this video is about. This video is about how to get this done as soon as possible, as quickly as possible, so you don't waste any time, and then get down to the really awesome stuff that you can buy and make a lot of money on. And if you're wondering what those items are, check out my other videos. I do one on how to make money with this Medleyfaire, and also I'm going to be making a video after this one showing you guys all the cool stuff that you can get, and there's plenty of it. I promise you, this Medleyfaire is going to be a really, really fun event and well worth your time. So make sure you get all these quests done. So I just did the very first quest that you turn in, the one I was just showing you guys, and I am now at, and this is where you can check your reputation or your experience, you know, for the fair. And I just got a sliver. I'm a minstrel. I'm not even a troubadour yet. But, and see, I have 250 reputation. That's all I've got so far. So one of the things that you're going to want to do every single time it's on cooldown is you're going to want to travel to each one of these. All the quest givers, the maestros, they're all the same. You know, the one in, for example, the one in Weaver's Fen is not going to have any more quests available. They're all the same. They're all connected. But there are 4 different stages, you know, 4 different areas. There's one here in Monarchs, there's one in Everfall, there's one in Weavers, and there's one in Brightwood. So every day when you log in, you're going to want to go to each one of those. You're going to want to stand over here and perform a dance, and you're going to get a big chunk of experience. You got to do this every day. And I think the cooldown's actually 6 hours. And for some reason, the first time you dance, it bugs out. You got to redo it. And I put a ticket in already, submitted some feedback. It might actually work on this one. So yeah, it worked. I got 250 reputation, and that is huge because once your quests are done, you're not going to get any experience. So these are actually worth a ton of experience. So I'm just going to quickly show you guys that you're going to want to go to each one and do the same thing. And I just teleported here. I just want to see if it works now. Maybe they fixed it. Nope, they didn't fix it. So just dodge out of it and then go back in, and it should work on the second attempt. Just save you a little bit of time so you don't do that every time. And there's another 250. And something to note here, the cooldown is actually 9.5 hours. So if you're one of those guys that wants to get in there early and start selling those patterns and get to Maestro as quickly as possible, I would set an alarm and come back and do this, because again, you're going to get 1,000 experience each day or every 9.5 hours for doing this with all 4 of them. All right, so I got all 4 of them done. I'm already at 1,250, and I'm already at the second tier. So it's not really until you get to Virtuoso, is that how you say it? Virtuoso. That's when it really gets slow, because that's right around where the quest stops. And no, actually it's right around here. And from here to here, it's what is it? 6,000, and then you need 10,000. So 4,000 experience to go from here to here. And that's all going to be by the events. You're not going to have any more quests. So again, just make sure you get those quests done. Now, other than doing the dances at each one of these, you are also going to want to visit each and every city or town and interact with it, just like the Christmas trees during the Winter Convergence Festival. Same exact thing every day. It's going to take a while, but just go through every single one and collect each one. It's going to give you a little bit of experience, and then you're going to start wanting to, you know, finish up your quest line. And it's as simple as, just like I said, just like the Winter Convergence, just go to each one, hit E, and that's it. That's all you got to do. You don't get much experience, but you do get some. And some of them give you 50, some of them give you, I think like the first 3 give you 50. Let's take a look here. So I know some of them only give 25. And here's number 2. Oh, and that one gives you 100. See, I don't know why it does that. It might just be a random thing, maybe RNG. And when you do your first 3, you're going to get these nice baskets, beautifully packed, exquisitely packed, and they're going to give you some tokens and some coin. But just like the other ones, you know, the first 3 are the good ones, and after that you just get a little bit, you know, barely anything. So we're going to go check Monarch's Bluffs. And here's number 3. And just like any of the other events, you also get some gypsum that you can turn in. And that one gave us 50. So now we have our 3 good baskets, and then anything after that's going to be kind of stupid. So let's go ahead, just for the sake of the video, see what we get. So 3 regular tokens, 40 coin, 3 tokens, 40 coin, and 5 tokens, 55 coin. And here's number 4. There we go. Now we're only getting 25, and we get a hastily packed basket. So they spent no time on this basket. That's why we only get 1 coin, or 1 token, and 26 coin. So like I said, it doesn't matter. Do every single one. You're going to want every little bit of experience as possible. So once you're done getting all those and you finish all your quests, and you know, in between doing the quest, you can do this stuff. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what order you do them in. Just try to be as efficiently as possible, or as efficient as possible. But that brings us to our next thing that we're going to be doing, and that is the Maudlinbug Swarms. Now, I will tell you this. Instead of focusing for the Maudlinbug Swarms, which I'm going to show you here in a second, focus on the big bodies of water and get the swarms that are in that area. And I'm going to show you why right now. So we're going to go ahead and run over to, we'll just do one of these here. So I'm just going to set it on auto run. It actually would be smart to find a spot like Windsward. That's got a really close one. I'm going to just show you that one for the, you know, as an example. And another thing while we're waiting, it's definitely worth, you know, spending the Azoth to fast travel for these things. You don't want to be running across the map unless there's a giant river that you can follow, you know, on the way. So we're just going to go south here in Windsward. Now, sometimes these will be used up because once you do it, it disappears for everybody. They're not instants. They are in the open world. So you might have to fight over them. So just try to get there as soon as this patch hits so you can get your experience as fast as possible. But what you're looking for are these firefly looking things. They're called Maudlinbugs. Now, while you're doing the quest, that very first quest where it had me gather up all the different instruments, it's going to give you this cache, this apprentice guitarist cache. Open it up. It's going to give you the music that you need to get started with all this and a guitar. So go ahead and equip those. So we're going to equip the guitar, and we're also going to open up the music pages that it gave us, which are right here. Just double click on them, and you now have the music that's going to make these guys really happy. So I've got my guitar equipped. I double clicked on the music pages, and you're actually going to play a song. And once you finish up the song, you're going to get this little buff, or not buff, but it's going to give you some experience, and it's going to give you some materials that you can use at the festival vendor to turn into tokens. So we're just going to finish this up really quick. Wait for the bar to fill up. And there you go. So we're going to get 10 Maudlinbug bait, which you're going to use to go fishing for the other part of the event. And we get a little bit of that haze, which think of it like as a Christmas present. You collect it and turn it in, and you turn them into tokens. But one thing that it doesn't tell you about is you can actually repeat this, and you're going to do it 3 times. We're just going to skip through this. And there's a second time I finished it. And when I first did this, I just did it once and left, and I thought this was all you get, you know, some bait, some of the dust, and I left. But something made me try it again, you know, and I ended up doing it 3 times. And on the 3rd time, and it doesn't matter which song you pick because there's 2 different ones, on the 3rd time, it really shows you, you know, what it's supposed to do. And it's hard to explain, so I'll just finish this up so you can see what I'm talking about. So again, this is the 3rd time I did it, and you're going to want to go to each one of these and do them 3 times in a row. and it's going to give you all this little, you know, piles of dust that you pick up, and each one gives you 2 experience. That's the important thing. So you want to quickly run and grab all of them, and each one is going to give you 2 event experience. So you're going to want to equip like a rapier or maybe a spear so you can leap, and I like the axe so that I can charge. And once in a while you'll notice that gave me 30 total experience, and that's a lot. Once in a while you'll have an extra amount of these little dust particle things, and I got somewhere around like 90 or 100 event experience because there was like 50 of them all bunched up. So look out for those. Just get ready to run as soon as you're done with that 3rd performance. All right, so now that you know how to do the firefly thing, make sure to do it 3 times so you get the full benefit. You're going to have some Maudlinbug bait. So you're going to have some bait, and you're going to have some Maudlin dust. So the bait is used to fish for those special Medleyfaire Aeternum Sturgeon or something. Yeah, I think they're Aeternum Sturgeon. And you can find these in pretty much any body of water, whether it's a river or it's a lake. They should be some fish jumping, and it looks like a hotspot, but it's going to be, you know, these special event specific or event exclusive fish that you don't see anywhere else. So we're just going to run over here to this lake right next to Windward. Oh, and before I forget, make sure you have a fishing pole. And I'm just going to use the one that I get from the PTR for now. And you can actually buy a pretty nice one from the event vendor. So once you get close enough, you're going to see a mark, and there it is. That's your special Aeternum fishing hotspot. And then right away, you can see it's a new looking hotspot. Really, really easy to spot. And there's about, I don't know, 3, sometimes, yeah, I think 3 fish that you can grab. So we're going to go ahead and equip our fishing pole. And what I like to do is try to get the maximum distance because it just makes the whole thing easier. So I'll back up nice and far and let her rip. And that's a little bit too far. I've been fishing a lot. So every time you catch one of these fish, you're going to get experience, the reputation that you're looking for. That's the main thing we're going for. Don't spend your tokens, save them because there's a lot of great stuff. So that one gave me 3. Okay, so I got 3 for the stupid little basket, and you will use those, and I'll talk about that in another video. But whenever you catch a small fish, you're going to get 7 experience. A medium is going to give you 10, I think, and then the large fish, which you're looking for, that's what you want, the medium and the large. And I'll explain that again or later on too, but yeah, the bigger the fish, the more experience you get, and you want to hit every single one of these. So the small gives you 7, and then I have one more that I could snag out of here. And another small one, that sucks. So, like I said, you get a little bit of experience, but if you get a couple large fish, it is amazing. And you're going to want the large fish because the large fish, and I'll show you here in a second, they give you a very special resource that's going to give you both a ton of tokens, which you want to really stock up on, and a ton of experience. And you can get those by salvaging your medium and your large fish. The small ones don't give you anything good. You could turn these fillets into tokens, but that's all they're good for. But the medium and the large fish give you a chance to get this legendary item or resource, which you could turn in. And when you turn it in, you get 1 premium token, which is worth 25 of these, and you also get 25 experience for the event, which again, that's what we're looking for. We just want experience. The tokens will come with the experience, but we're trying to maximize our reputation so that we can get there as quickly as we can. All right, so all these fish took me about an hour, and in my other video, I'm going to show you a great spot where you can really just maximize your tokens and your experience. But the idea is find the fishing spots. Go to the lakes, go to the rivers, and look for those hot spots. And if there's any Maudlinbug swarms in the area while you're there, make sure you hit them. I wouldn't run to bug spot to bug spot to bug spot. You want to find some great fishing spots and then hit up the bugs that are in that area. And again, you know, when you're fishing, you're getting experience for every fish you catch, plus you're getting tokens, plus all the large and medium fish have a chance to give you those legendary items, which will turn into a bunch of tokens with one shot and some experience. So that's how you get from 0 to Maestro as quickly as possible. Hit up all the fishing spots and get any of those bugs that are in the area. Don't run from bug to bug. Go from fishing spot to fishing spot and hit up the bugs while you're in that area. And remember, I'm going to show you guys a video after this on how to maximize your tokens and, you know, the other great things that you can buy from the store. And trust me, there's a lot of really great stuff that you can get. It's a lot of fun and it is well worth your time. This video was just to show you how to progress through as quickly as possible to get to Maestro. So stay tuned for the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and you guys all have a great day. And let me know if you have any questions in the comments.